I'm late. I'm sorry. Am I the last one?
No, there's...
I'm so sorry. I'm late.
Hmm? You're never late, Remsky. Did you oversleep?
Yeah. Where's Machina?
He hasn't gotten here yet.
Yeah! Maki's late again? What's up with him lately?
It's time. Let's get started. To defend against the joint Militesi-Concordian invasion, Rubrums' entire force will be divided into two groups. All cadets and trainees will take part in this operation.
The trainees too?
Sounds like if they don't, it won't be much of a contest.
You and the other cadets are to engage Concordia's fleet of dragons on the Eastern Front using airships. In this operation, you will be assisted by Lord Shuyu. He should help even the odds.
A Lassie taking part?
Hey! Isn't that focusing too much of our manpower on Concordia? What are you gonna do about the Militesi front?
The Rubrum army's main force will form a wall along the Militesi border. And a select unit of cadets, adept at magic, will engage the Imperial forces. I will personally be joining this fight.
Out in the field?
That means that they're really getting desperate out there.
Except, that's still not going to be enough.
You have something up your sleeve?
We have a plan. Lady Setsna will summon the verboten Eidolon, and my unit will assist her.
You mean Tula Caesar in this fight?
Something up his sleeve, all right.
They're finally taking this seriously.
Yeah. But what are these verboten Eidolons anyway?
They're Eidolons no mortal can control, kept under wraps by the Sorcery Division. So hazardous is the very act of summoning such Eidolons. It can only be performed by the likes of Lassie. This is Rubrum's last resort. In fact, everything depends on this one battle. There's still time before your mission commences. Take your time to fully prepare, but be aware that you are not authorized to leave Academia for long. May the grace of the crystal be with all of us.
Jeez, you really know how to mount the pressure, don't you? Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy Type-0. In the last episode, we did another on-field mission on the world map. I can't remember the official name of the types of mission, but we had victory, which was good. But in this episode, looks like it will all be for naught if we don't prepare for this one battle. Jesus, this is going to be messy. But, as always, we got a bit of time. We got 5 days once again in order to go around and talk to people. I've pretty much done everything that I want to show off in terms of, like, caves and missions, unless that one cave has now suddenly decided to open up, which I'll obviously check off screen. So, I think I'll focus this episode and the rest of the episodes henceforth in with spare time on events, because that seems to be the main crux of where you get side story stuff. And obviously I've been doing the Academia classroom missions off screen. I should probably say that, because I haven't been showing them, so if people have been thinking that I've been missing them, I haven't. It's just that a lot of the dialogue gets repeated, which is a little bit of a shame, but hey, what can you do? At least I'm getting all of the stuff I can before our time is being used up. Before our time is used up. That's the correct way to say that sentence. Anyway, enough with the rambly introduction and explaining of things. It's time to go around and meet with all of the people that we can have events with, so let the cutting commence. First off, by the cemetery, we got an event marker right here. Let's see what's going down at the cemetery.
Commander? What are you doing here?
This war's been weighing all of us down, Cadet. Even I need to take a load off once in a while.
You've had plenty of time to lounge around while we were gone.
Does my attitude offend you?
Of course. How could we not be offended by your attitude? You're our commanding officer, aren't you?
Correct. Which is why I will only state facts to you.
Facts? Are you implying the claim that we assassinated the Queen is a fact?
No. The world believing that you did so is a fact. Here is another fact. The Consortium is pinning all the blame on Class 0.
But that's...
For those on the battlefield, there's no room for words of sympathy or comfort.
Tell us something we don't know.
But this is neither a battlefield nor an official setting. I'm glad you made it back. Well, if you had not come back, my workload would have gone down significantly. However, I also admit having you lot around keeps me on my toes.
Commander...
The next operation will be the biggest one yet. I will not forgive you if you die easily. As your commander, your deaths would negatively affect my evaluation.
Well, what about you? When was the last time you were in battle?
The day I need you to worry about me will be my last.
Man, poor Kakashi. He really is just trying to do his job. It must be tough to being so high up on the command chain. Over by the terrace, we got Kakashi again, who decided to take a load off at the terrace this time, and you know what? I don't blame him. He's got a pretty good view. What's up, Kakashi? And I'm guessing you two back there, since you're just sort of staring at him.
Hey, is it true? Word has it that it's our fault that you have to go out on this next mission, yo!
Is that any way to address your commanding officer? By the crystal, you are a child.
Don't go changing the subject.
It was not your fault. If anyone's to blame, it is me.
I don't give a damn about any of that! I mean, will your body even hold up in a large-scale operation like this in the first place, yo?
I can still use magic, but the body does not lie. I can't move like I used to, so I am not truly fit. I am no longer the Ice Reaper of old. Still, I'm not completely useless.
Huh? You mean you'll be alright supporting the l'Cie?
The things I hear from you after all this time at war. There's no such thing as all right on the battlefield. Have you not learned?
None of that matters, alright?
Would it really matter to you if I did die?
Of course it would! Look, I may not like you, but you're my CO. If I let you die, then it looks bad on my part. And if you die because of us, we'll get the heat for it.
Don't worry. If I die, the crystal will wipe your memories.
I doubt we would forget you. Seriously. I mean, you're Class 0's commander.
I see. In that case, I will pray that you'll remember me. As your commanding officer, and a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, you got that right. We couldn't forget an annoying guy like you if we tried.
Don't flatter me. Just make me proud on mission day.
Jesus Christ, Kakashi can't get a break. That was like compassion, right? Not compassion, that's not the right word. What's the word I'm looking for? That was endearment. No, that's not the right word either. What word am I trying to think of? That was... Look, they're worried about you, Kakashi. That's what I'm trying to say, alright? Out in the fountain courtyard, looks like we got a few people we can talk to. Let's start out with you. Look, there's something I want to talk to you two about. Wait, us two? Oh, the people to the left. Oh, okay. So, right now the Dominion is gearing up for a huge operation. They say that we'll be lucky if even half of us make it back in one piece. That includes us. And well, I've always been more of a solo artist than a team player, and I hated the idea of working as a class, but I actually had a lot of fun because of you guys. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, well, you know, thanks. Jesus, now I feel kind of bad because that was like a really heartfelt moment and we just sort of eavesdropped on it, even though she was facing us as she was saying that, so she wasn't actually facing the two people she was saying it to, so they probably felt left out from the conversation and it was super awkward. What about you, buddy? Do you have anything awkward you want to talk about? What do you think the deal is with Sid Olstein? What's his game? I get that he wants to dominate all of Orients, but don't you think the way he's going about everything is more than a little strange? It doesn't quite add up. If all he wanted was to take control, then he could just subjugate the other 3 countries through war and be done with it. Sure, there might be revolts, but he could easily quash those. On the other hand, if he just wanted to solve the Empire's energy crisis, I would imagine the Black Tortoise Crystal would provide more than enough power. If that's the case though, how come he's going after the all 4 crystals? I feel like there's something more to whatever he's plotting. Isn't there always more to what seems to be going on when it comes to political leaders? Especially military ones. We have a couple of events by the airship landing, so let's start up with you, little one. I still remember Arya. Which means that she must be alive, right? Well, that's how it works, yes. One of the other orderlies informed me that Arya was shot in the capital, which is also why they were unable to bring her back. That must have been hard for you. The fact that I retain my memories of her means that she must have escaped the jaws of death. I suppose I should thank the Empire for saving her, or at least thank their medical technology. Now all we have to do is pray that they aren't mistreating her. I would hate to think she would have been better off having not survived. The entry assigned her to my custody has been added to the Rubricus. Looks like we can find out what's happening with Arya and the Militare's Empire a bit more. But, before that, let's talk to you. I remember you.
What are you doing?
Oh, I hate how the brass forces us to fought over our knowing tax before the mission. I mean, they're basically telling us to expect us to get slaughtered like a bunch of cattle, right? Everyone in Rubrum is supposed to keep their tax on them at all times, except us, that is. Those jerks in administration make us turn in ours before every mission. And you know why? They say it's to help them keep track of how many of us there are in the field at one time, but it's really because those swine are all just too lazy to go out and find the tax themselves. And who says we're gonna bite the dust out there in the first place? I don't want to think about dying before I even march. I just want to think about blowing the bad guys to smithereens. I guess that's one way to get hype. Over in the main gates, we have this very elegant looking lady.
Oh!
A cadet. Yes.
Yes. From Class 0.
A query. Do you, as a cadet in service of the crystal, hold great pride in your duty?
Yes. Great pride.
I see. Alas, the feeling neither be false nor true. There is something more dear to you than the crystal.
Huh?
Child, if you do not wish to lose what you hold dear to oblivion, leave Rubrum at once.
Huh?
Whether you choose to leave your mark is up to you. Nay, this may be of no relevance to mortals.
I wonder what that means.
Man, Lassie really love being cryptic, don't they? Over here, we have another flying Moogle. I wasn't trying to speak to you! Rude! Class 2nd boasts the highest sortie rate in all of Academia. Proof that the Dominion depends on us. Yes, we may also have the highest casualty rate, but such is the price of greatness, Kupo. Wow, that's... dark. Given that our class is comprised only of the finest combat specialists, it naturally follows the Central Command would deploy them on the front lines, Kupo. Unfortunately, however, coming into constant contact with the enemy means that our class also suffers more casualties than any other Kupo. What's worse is that the cadets who come in to replace those who die receive marching orders before they undergo sufficient training and are thus unlikely to survive. It's a tragic cycle, Kupo. Wow, that's... super dark. Man, I bet your class is happy about the one that they were assigned to. Man, god damn it, God, really thinking about that, it really just... oh god. Over in the ready room, we have a girl who is very fixated on the windows. Still no news about Arya. I do hope she's alright. I know Arya is soft-spoken, but in spite of her demure demeanor, she's actually quite strong-willed. She even volunteered to follow you to Milites because she thought you might need her help. She must be feeling so alone right now. Oh, you must bring her back. She went of her way to help you. Won't you do the same for her? The entry on second floor has been added to the Rubrums. Interesting. God, I wonder if that's like a separate thing that you need to do. Like, if you actually... because I don't think it's part of the main story to go and get her back, but they keep on mentioning that for you to go rescue her, so I'm actually wondering if it's possible to go to the Milites capital to try and rescue her. I may have to think on that. Over in the lounge, we have our favorite scammer of the Academia. How are you doing, Carla?
Hello.
Hey again. Wow, you guys seriously have the best timing. It's just that, do you think you could lend me a little more? Think of it as a little nest egg. I'll fly back to you as beautiful, full-grown chocobo. All I need is 10,000 gil. The more you give, the more you get in return, right? I'm gonna regret this, but I don't have any... I haven't been using my money, so I might as well. Oh, you guys are literally the sweetest. I knew I could count on you, and don't worry, I'm good for every gil. Yeah, whatever you say. And she's gone. Now I'm probably gonna regret this. I had a once-over the entire Academia, and I'm pretty sure this is the last event. So, in the Crystarium, we got Hiragi. I just joined the Bailment Squad, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. The Bailment Squad is a unit that exists for the sole purpose of summoning an Eidolon. In other words, a suicide squad, and I agreed to join them on this next mission. Why, you ask? Because my best friend volunteered first. I can't just tell him, see you later, can I? Certainly not when I know there won't be a later. If he's willing to give his life to defend the Dominion, then so am I. The mission may be a daunting one, but I have every intention of fighting to the death. Mine, to be precise. God, that's... You know what, this is really depressing. I know it's all like war and you can't really avoid the subject of death, but I mean... I think we're all like 16. You know what? Don't think about it. Let's just go in the book and watch those cutscenes with Arya. Yeah, you know, that's a good idea. Let's just do that.
Begging your pardon. The Imperial Marshal requires your immediate attendance at an emergency war council.
Understood. I'm on my way.
Oh, also, that Rubrum military escort came too, so I will need you to authorize the documents to have her transferred to the military prison.
Military prison?
Yes, sir. Our prisoner of war camps are currently closed, so she'll have to be sent to the regular prison. I'm not sure how the inmates will react to a girl from Rubrum, but...
Then, assign her to my custody.
Huh? But sir...
That's all. Dismissed.
Yes, sir.
It's been 3 days, and you still haven't said a word. Can you even talk?
Am I allowed to talk?
So you can talk. You may be a prisoner, but I don't ever remember saying you were forbidden to speak.
Why didn't you freaking say so in the first place? Thank the crystal. Ma always says, don't open that mouth in front of strangers. Someone told me you saved my skin, so I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thanks and stuff. So here's a few seconds of gratitude.
On second thought, go back to not talking.
Even the military general is speechless to her change of demeanor. And he may have dodged a bullet with the whole sending her to a place with inmates, and oh god, I don't even want to think about that. Ugh. Okay, so I went over to the Isto region to make sure that the cave was open, and it turns out, it still isn't. So, I'm going to end the episode off here. It'll probably be a bit of a short one, just because, you know, with all of the cutting and the fact it was only just events. But I really don't feel like it's worth showing any of the missions, since all of them are like, you know, hey, killed 6 of this enemy in this place, which is actually the one that I just got over there. But yeah, so once again, I'm just going to do all of my off-screen training stuff, and I'll meet you guys back when we have to go out onto the battlefield. You think you'd get used to it, but considering how big they're talking up this one, it's probably going to be one hell of a battle. So, until then, see you guys next time.